Can't complain with the Florida weather. This is gonna be awesome. Today we're gonna be doing the slave cylinder and clutch master from Ktuned. Stay tuned.
Alright, what comes in the box? Slave cylinder. Clutch pump. A nice 30-year line. Sticker. Instructions. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, guys, so here's what comes with it. It comes with the slave cylinder, the master cylinder, the line. I'm trying to open it, and it's child-proof, man. This people, you know, Ktuned, they take pride on what they do. I love their product, never been disappointed. Go look at all their stuff. Go check everything that they have. Ktuned is honestly a good company, and I've never been disappointed with anything that has to do with Ktuned. The only thing is that the metal piece that connects to the end of the slave cylinder, the one that came from Ktuned is a little big, so I had to use the factory one. I didn't use Ktuned's just because there's a pin that goes through the pedal that didn't reach, and then I was struggling, so I figured put it factory, it'll work, and it did. So let's get with the video. All right, guys, first thing that you have to do when you start working in your car, no matter what, no matter if you have to do anything electric, just remove the battery terminal. Could be positive, negative, whatever. Just remove any power that's going directly to the car. I deleted the negative. All right, that's the reservoir. You're looking at parts now: reservoir, master cylinder, and slave cylinder. Let's try to get the best that we can here. It's really hard to film and then do everything with one hand, but you know, I'll try my best. Now with you guys setup, you know, you guys probably can get a 12mm wrench down there. I can't because I got the turbo piping right on the way. I didn't want to take the bumper off. I didn't want to take anything like that, so I just did it with you know, extensions. Once again, it's a 12mm. The slave cylinder, you know, comes with that fairing that you don't need to put Teflon tape at the end. You literally just tighten up and go. It's a 17 and a 13mm, if I'm not mistaken. I did tighten it up, and I did installed everything how it's supposed to. I had to make sure that there was enough play, you know, on the fork to give it enough fluid back into the master cylinder. So if it's too tight, it won't, you know, you'll burn your clutch really fast. So whenever you're doing that and you're adjusting it, make sure that you have back and forth play on the actual slave cylinder so the clutch has, you know, time to go back. Now let's get inside the car. You know, in the inside of the car, there's going to be the master cylinder. Just, you know, look for it. It's very hard to get back there with the phone and the light and the tools. I apologize in advance. I don't have much coverage taking it off, you know, but here's the master cylinder. On the right side, you're going to have a bolt. On the left side, you're going to have another bolt. And then the master cylinder itself has a pin. That's the black pin that I was talking about, and the fork, the stock fork that goes attached to the pedal. That's what I was talking about earlier, that I couldn't use the Ktuned. This is the left side of the master cylinder, by the way. Once again, it's very hard to get there, to get underneath it. That's just 12mm bolts. You take the 2 bolts off, you take the pin off, and then, you know, you get it. Now that lock pin right there, you can't just pull it. You have to literally push up, twist, and then pull. So the lock pin releases, and then you get that black pin right there on the side. You take the black pin, and then you're free to go. As long as you take those three steps, you'll be able to take the master cylinder, you know, really easy. And that fork right there, that's holding the pedal and the black pin, is what I'm talking about. Master cylinder on Ktuned. Once again, it has the flared fitting, so you don't have to put Teflon tape. This is a 17 and a 13. Once again, and just make sure everything is tight. Don't over tighten it. It's aluminum. You will bust it. So make sure that you just tighten it enough and keep on going. I couldn't, I couldn't find my Ktuned black lock. So yeah, that's what I got. That's me showing you the spot. Take your time, man. It takes a while. This will test your patience. It takes a while to take off. Make sure that you just take your time. Make sure that you don't rush anything. Make sure that you just, take off the metal lines. Take everything. Take your time. Don't worry about it. Nobody's rushing you. If you have to step away, go ahead and step away, because you will break shit. It's just, I'm not a mechanic. I'm a barber, man. I'm not a mechanic. So I'm doing this because I love my car. It's not that I don't want to pay anybody. I can pay stuff to get done, but I just want to do the most that I can on my bill. And that's just me. It's just me trying to get as much done in my stuff. I want to say, yo, listen, I built as much of the car as I could. I didn't want to pay nobody, not because I don't have the money or I can't afford it. I just want to do it myself. In other words, whatever. Another side, the factory hose clamp, it kept slipping off because I guess Ktuned, it's a little smaller than the factory, or my hose was already expanded too much, so it kept falling off. So I started using a screwdriver clamp, and once again, you see, like on the left side of my screen, my turbo kit is right there. I got a sidewinder, and it's just super hard to get back there. So I had to actually pull it out and take it away from that, and I did it on top. I can't tell you that I did it underneath there and this and that. I just wanted to make sure that everything was good and tie in, because it's easy to just do it half-assed, but it's a lot harder. You got to do the work again if you start leaking right after startup. So just pulled it out, took my time. That's when I had to walk away. I did it, whatever. I just installed the master cylinder. It took a while to get it on. Here I'm installing my battery back up. Once again, I apologize. I do not have more, content on how to literally install it. There is no room back there to videotape, but it's very easy, guys. It's literally two 12-volt millimeters, a pin, and take it out. That's it. Once you take it out, you install the hose, you realign the hose, and then you go in there. I have a .3 brake fluid that goes in there, and it's time to get it, to get the air out. Now I fast forward this part because it takes a long time. You don't have to do it, as a matter of fact, you shouldn't do it fast. You should pump it little by little. Take your time. It'll be best if you have somebody to help you and pump, and then make sure that you get everything. And once again, Ktuned came clutch with it. It's awesome. I love it. Go check out my Instagram, 561 Boost. Go check the thread, and I appreciate you guys. Till the next time. Peace.